Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well today. So, today we have a choice of what we will be coloring. I'm going to give you guys a choice as to what we colored. So, this is Fairies 2 by Christine Karen. Now, a little history. I've done every page in this book except this page. So, this would be the final page in this book if we decide to do this. So, I would be coloring the final page and then I would actually have another completed book. This is not on my top 10 to finish, but it seems like it's one of those books that I color a lot every month. And so earlier today, I finished this one. I did this one. You guys can't see it, but it's a lot of glitter on this one. Like the glitter doesn't really show up, but on camera, so I did a lot of glitter on this one. Always do this lovely little fairy from Jade Summer Kawaii Girls Grayscale. So we could do that one, or we can do this one. Hey, Carol. So what would you guys like me to do? The final page of Fairies 2? Or we do the one in Kawaii Girls Grayscale? Because this would be a final page. I've colored every single page in this book. So I'm on the verge of completing this book. But this is called Baby Angel. This is a fairy. So what would you guys like me to do? A Jade Summer, this, or if you guys want me to color another fairy, but believe me, I have plenty of fairy books. Just doesn't mean I have all of them on call right now. So these are the two we could choose from. I think my mind is telling me this one to finish the book. So I think we're going to finish this one. So which one should we do, Carol? Baby Angel? Okay. This is the final picture in this book. So for me, that's a big deal. So hold on. Let me get the blotter page in. Grace has this thing where she has this little clipboard. You know, this clipboard actually proved to be very useful. I like this clipboard amazingly. No. I don't know why it does that. The legs never work right on this tripod, so. Yep. E35 chamoy. Where's my yellow? Where is my acid yellow? No, 6. This would be my 8th book finished this year if we finish this page today. Y8 acid yellow. Let's finish this book today. And then I'll keep it in the finished pages. E35 chamoy. Thank you, Mother, for turning off the light. The house is cooler when she turns off the light. I don't know why. It's like this house gets really hot in the summertime. Mother has said that she wants to go away in July for 2 weeks. The only thing with Copics is I'm finding that I'm having more difficulty now refilling them because they're getting out of stock really quickly. His wings will be pink, but a very light pink. And you know, with the Copics, it's always fun to have them. I like them because you can refill them, but I always have a problem with them. That's why I always have my wet wipes with me. I think I've gotten it done. Today we're using our Copics RV21. This is like a red violet, but it's really, really good for like things like skin, like if you want to play with the skin tones and do things like that. Mm-hmm. I think this would be a much funner one to do. I'm surprised Michelle's not here. That's okay. She probably has other things to do. Like maybe in a few weeks or maybe a month or two, I might be in the same position where everything is going to get moved, packed, and things like that. That's why I've been kind of working a little harder in some books to get them finished. Not the top 10 books, I've only finished one. Well, the other day someone got mad at me because the way that I use my pencils are not the same way that she uses hers. So. Me, I think this one needs a refill. And I keep all my refills in this big bag here. So a lot of them are here. Some of them are down there, but it's like trying to figure out. See, this is what the old refill looks like. And this is what the new refill looks like. The new refills look like this. These are the old ones. So now when you buy the refills, these are no longer sold these. What they do is they sell you these instead. These are a lot easier in some ways. These are a little bit more clunky. That's what they sell you. Yeah. So hold on while I just do this. Take out the thing. Yes, getting a Copic tweezer is essential if you have Copic markers. So hopefully I don't make a mess of this. Earlier today when I was coloring, I needed more. I'm refilling it so my mother said the other day she could smell the Copics and the alcohol. I could not. I don't know why she's, some people do have that nose where they smell the alcohol in the markers. And some people, what happens is after a while, I think you become scent blind to the Copics or alcohol markers. But my mother, she smelled one of the alcohol markers. She's like, oh my God, that is so strong, that smell. So, nice to be aware. And then we shake it. Shake them real good. And this is RV21, and this is the light pink. And you want to shake it to give yourself. I don't really care for Sharpies that much, but that's just a personal thing, This is the last page in this book, Cindy. Wait. So I'm looking for an orange. Do I have wire 68? No, this is not the orange I was looking for. I'm looking for a different orange. You only are looking for certain colors. YR07. It also seems like I'm going through a lot of my books like now, like the Color by Number, the Chibi one. Oh my God, I love that book. I wish I had waited for the black background, but I tell you, I'm coloring up like such a storm in that. Like I'm only 2 or 3 pages away from finishing the main book, and then I have like all those bonus pages to do. But I am truly in love with that Chibi book. Who else does that with some of their books? They fall in love with the book. They just start coloring it like insane. Also, guys, Katerina Bobrovkina, you guys may not know her very well, but she's kind of like Anastasia Koldaviva. She's a Russian artist, and she did that book, Spirits of the Past. Well, she's got a new PDF book, which is portraits. Those are really cute, too. Like, Be frozen? I don't like when we freeze, which means there's something wrong with the internet or YouTube, and I can't do anything about that. You know, there's some things that are not. And for the coloring chip books, they're really cute, but I have to have an idea of what I want to do. Like this book, this book suddenly came up, and then I was like coloring it again, and I'm like, now I have a way of thinking about it. This is the last picture in this book, Karen, and then I will be done with it. This will mark my 8th book finished this year. Yeah, I have finished 8 coloring books in total this year. And only one of them was from my top 10 to finish this year. And someone asked me, well, since you finished 10K, you get a new book. I go, no. People don't understand because I'm in the middle of my mother's in the middle of trying to sell a house. And then we're going to have to go out there and look at a new house, get a new house. Then we got to figure out when we're leaving this house. We got to clean everything out of this house. You know, here's the thing, you know. I'm trying to finish as many books as I possibly can, but I also have to do other things. Like I have to start looking at some of the paper junk I have and start throwing it out. I've already thrown out a lot of paper junk, but I need to throw out more. I need to start going through my clothes drawers, do things like that. Here's one that you don't see me use, salmon pink. This really went, the nib went dead on this one. I'm going to have to, no, that went really dead. This went dead, so I have to figure out if I have a refill of this or not. But when the thing goes that dead, you're like, oh, no. RVO2, sugar pink. The nibs went completely dead, which means I have to replace the nibs on that. I have replacement nibs, so don't worry about that. Robin's Egg Blue BO2. I think when you finish a book, you always feel like there's some sense of accomplishment. Excuse me while I make my white pencil, and I need to sharpen this, and I don't have a sharpener for me. This one. So we're using a Prismacolor white. There's nothing wrong with using the Prismacolor white. Nobody's said you couldn't wear lots of white. I have a little gray in my thing. Why is it auto-focusing when it shouldn't be auto? So I don't like when it does that craziest thing. And now it won't sharpen my white. Why won't you sharpen my white? Because only when I want to do something does it want to play. This I have to figure out how to get it when it's stuck with something else. Yay. See the little M&R. Sorry, guys. I always like to have a little white pencil here. We're looking and we're selling and we're doing all kinds of things. It's like I'm in that crazy state. This is the new yellow. This is a yellow green. This is YG05. It's called Salad. I'm like in a weird state. Yeah, I finished reading my book. I'm not going to write a review on it after all. I do not have a refill of this yet. I did order a refill. And you know the picture that I showed you with the red head. Everybody does that picture. Like I see so many people do that hair, white, yellow. You haven't seen it done purple. I think we all love each other. So you see, you did that in the top. Now we need to do it in the. See how nice the colors work in this when you start filling in the colors. One thing that the Copics have is they have beautiful brush tips, but the brush tips fray so easily. At least for me, they do. But I will say Copics are very versatile too, so it's not like you can. This is Cotton Pearl. This is E00. I haven't used this in a while, so I don't know how good the color is going to go on. I'm doing him in a little bit of a softer color. Hi, Joanna. I'm coloring from Fairies too. This is what everybody suggested I color. When I'm done with this picture, we'll do a flip through because this is the last picture in this book. Yes, I've colored every single picture in this book. They are wonderful. Copics are wonderful. Overall, I like them a lot. But here's the thing. I find them quite messy. This is a skin tone, E00. Now, most people will use this as a base layer. Yes, you can color over the Copics with pencils. Now I'm using a softer tone for the cherub. Oh no, that's terrible that you had that happen. I couldn't even imagine that. Now the woman will be in a darker skin tone. This is a lighter skin tone, so that's just. This is E11. This is barely beige. This is another skin tone. Like a lot of the earth tones in Copics are good for skin tone. On this paper, I prefer my Copics and markers. Oh, chamoy. Hold on, let me. When I'm done with her hand, then I'll tell you what I used. The chisel is better for bigger areas. The smaller areas I use for her hair. Who asked that? Teresa, we used E35. It is called chamoy. Well, you will be in my purse, definitely. Also, guys, if there's any trolls, let the mods handle it. Copics have a lot of nice browns in them, but you can also use those earth tones for skin tones. Also, play around with what works for you, because what works for me may not work for you. You know, I'm just only one person here, and I do a lot of straight coloring on this channel. Doesn't mean you can't blend and layer. I do, but I do more. So we do a lot of experimentation. It doesn't always work. No, I'm sure it won't bother you for long. You'll probably be the person who will be like, get up. You're not going to destroy me. This is called salad, this green, if anybody's curious. No problem. Enjoy your day, Teresa. Remember, we did the angel in a lighter shade of skin tone. Now, a lot of people like using the cotton pearl for So I'm thinking a darker pink. Darker pink. Darker pink. Maybe a fluorescent pink. I think a fluorescent pink. Yeah. This is really bright. This is our RV. This is fluorescent pink. So this is a fluorescent color. So I'm just going to put it over here just to test how it looks. Mm-hmm. Tender pink RV13. I think the fluorescent pink is better. To tell you the truth. Not all colors are created equal. Some are more lighter than others. Some are darker than others. I like doing fairies. Mm-hmm. Maybe a light blue or a medium blue. Well, I never thought I could get so many books done in 1 year. But then some of these books I've had for like forever, and I'm like, I'm just now finishing them. So it takes me a long time sometimes to finish a book, and then other times it takes me no time at all. You know, I got a lot of my Copics because I saw other people use certain colors. And I was like, oh, I like that color. I like that color. And then I started making a list of what I wanted in the Copics, and that's how I ended up getting quite a lot of them, actually. You know, there are 388 colors in total in Copics. If anybody's curious how many there actually are. I mean, where would you put all your Copics? Where would you even store 388 markers? Just asking if anybody has any idea. Holiday blue. This is a good blue. I like this blue. That works. And I don't want it to be too light. So when it's too light, it doesn't really show up. When it's too dark, it just takes away the color. Like, I feel him and the angel and the woman should be different skin tones. Just because it looks better. Though remember, when these dry, when they come on dark. Some actually come on lighter and then they darken. Like some pinks have the tendency to do that, I noticed. Not all of them, but some of them do. Who here watched Loki? Changing subjects. Who here watched Loki from Disney Plus? I did. I really enjoyed that first episode. It was funny to see Loki play DB Cooper. I have started to like this. Really, we're 40 minutes in. I didn't think that we were that long. No, it's funny because time really flies when you're enjoying yourself. So I'm gonna have to make a trip tomorrow to Macy's because I need to get some clothes. I hate clothes shopping. And I got up so late this morning. I was like so upset that I got up late. I don't like getting up late. Who here gets up late and doesn't like getting up late? Mm. And now I don't know if I'm coming on one day or another, depends on, I definitely am not going to be coming on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays because of work, so. I hate when you're in the middle of a project and the Copic starts to dry on you. Your Copic starts to dry, just shake it. This goes for any marker. But sometimes things get stuck. And sometimes your chisel is the problem, maybe not the marker, so you try the other end too. So you see how pretty this is. And we have now finished this book. See, when it dries, it comes out totally lighter and the colors come out lighter. And I think it's pretty much perfect. I'm not going to do any pencil work over it. Some people do pencil work over markers, so I'm really happy. So now we have finished the book, so now we can do a finished flip of the book, which means we get to do a finished flip of this book. So hold on, let me put the orange, because I still have to do the, doesn't it? So I still got to do a flip. Yeah, and I just finished this book. That means literally I have done every picture in this book. I am really proud of that. So this will be book 8 this year. So I don't normally color the cover stuff. So this is the Pussy Willow. There's something wrong with that thing. I don't remember what markers I used. But I think I did this whole book in markers. When I saw the dewdrops, they looked like oranges. I didn't know that they were not oranges. I probably would have done them a little bit differently. Yeah, I have the Color in Heaven special by her too. So I just finished logging in all the Asian coloring books on my log sheet. So I'm now close to about 360. So I can now take this off the active list. This isn't the one that my mother really liked. One that my mother really, really loved that I did from this book a long time ago. This one was maple trees, and so I was thinking like orange yellows when I did it, and I wanted to make the leaves look orangey. I don't think I did a good enough job on the leaves. Leaves are one of those things that's a little tricky to me if they're not green. This one was nice too. But I think I picked too pale of a skin tone. See, when you pick too pale of a skin tone, it doesn't come out as nice looking. It does give it a different contrast. Keep that in mind. This I was trying to do blue and purple, and all the blues, of course, were running it low on me that day. So, of course, nothing is ever easy for me. But I still made it work. Fairies too, chanterelle fairy. I had to actually look at what a chanterelle was, which is these little these little pinkish, purplish flowers. I didn't know what the chanterelles will look like, so I had to figure out what to do. I knew I wanted to make him male. I don't do too many men. This one was an interesting one because I wanted to make it look ethereal. I put some gel pen on it, as you can see. I picked the wrong gel pen, but I still made it work, you know? Sometimes we have to make things. My mother loved this one. This was like one of the first ones I ever did in this one, and I still love this to this day. I think I have this one image again in the Color in Heaven special by Christine Karen. Yeah, she did a woodland nature one. I think it's the title of that one. This one was really pretty too. I was like summer wind, so I was thinking summery colors when I did it. So that was what I was thinking: blonde, yellow, pink, blue, green. I should have picked a paler blue. This one got me. This one was a bit. This one was hard for me because I was going, what color can I color this squirrel? Because I'm gonna do the acorns. I did the hair first. Really, I should have done the acorns and then matched the hair differently than I did. That was my mistake there. So then I did these purple. The squirrel was the thing that got me really scared because where I live, the squirrels are really, really, very, very gray. Someone said that there is a brown squirrel. So in where I live, the squirrels are gray. Okay, so keep that in mind. This I didn't like it because the skin tone ran out of me, and then I had to use another marker to fix it. This book I did very little pencil work because the pictures were so pretty. The red was fading on me. I think that was a Cali art, if I remember correctly. This was another one that people really liked when I dropped it. This is Fairies 2, Ivy Fairy. People really like this one. People really like this one. I think I got like 60 likes within 2 days on it. Now, this is a newer one that we did this month. You know, and this one is called Full Moon Fairy. So I was thinking pink, purples, reds. You know, that was what I was thinking when I did that. I should have done this moon in a metallic. I should have done it in metallic gel. Another male. I actually had to look up what birch trees look like, and believe it or not, they're white. So I think, what did I use for this white? I don't remember the color I used, but I do think it's not from my Cali Arson. It's not from my sprays. I believe that this color came from either my Winsor & Newton Pro markers when I had them, or it came from the Blick, and that was like the pale white color. The Blick set of markers has antique white, I believe is the color of it. So sometimes you get this. This one I was trying to do purple hair, and I picked too dark of a purple. Yeah, but you can still make things work. Remember that, guys. Even if you pick too dark of a color, you can still make it work. So we're doing a final click through of this one. This one was cute. Well, this one I did have to use pencil on the background. What happened was my orange marker ran out. Now, this was before I had the Copic markers, an orange Copic marker. But my orange marker ran out, so I had to go over this with the yellow, I think an orange pencil or yellow-orange, because on the screen it looks more yellowish, but off camera it is orangey. So keep that in mind. Now, this one I did today before the stream. Now, this is called Snow Queen. Now, everybody I see who has done this picture, no, and I'm not kidding, it is really glittery. You guys don't even see how much glitter I put on this. Like, all the little white spots are glittery. Even here is glittery. This here is glitter. You guys can't really see how much, like, the crown you can see is glittery. Now, most people do this picture. I've seen most people do the picture like light white hair, yep, blonde. I've even seen it done in purple, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody do it red and green. You know, and I wanted it to be a different color scheme than what everybody else was doing. I saw this and I immediately thought of Anne's Kenji when I did this one. Yeah, this one was kind of like a little bit of a tribute piece to Anne's Kenji. So I did this one to Anne's Kenji. Thought this was kind of, it reminded me of Anne and Kenji. If you guys don't know who Anne and Kenji is, Anne of A Colorful Life has a couple of cats, and one of her cats is named Kenji. Sorry, guys, I was drinking my coffee. So he's a ginger boy. So when I did it, I thought this would be a fun little thing to do. I don't know why it reminded me of Anne when I did the picture. So this one was just fun. I just wanted to play with different color themes and see how I could do that with the red egg. Now I didn't do this book in order. I took the pictures I liked first and then went back and filled in the gaps. And this is the one we did today. So we have finished a Christine Karen book. Yay, me! I don't know what we can finish. What can we do next? What can we do next? Oh, look what I brought out. The meat of Victoria. This is the last page in section 1. I get to do all these pictures all over again. So I will. What a wonderful thing it is to have pictures sitting there. Tender pink. A little known fact, when I was coloring this, the marker that I was using was a spray for this hair, and then it exploded in my hand right as I finished doing it. So I'm like, wonderful. I don't have the best luck all the time. So blue, holiday blue. Mm-hmm. This is Classy Princessa. This is the last page in this half, in the first half, if anybody's curious. Apple Green YG07. white. Having a good white pencil is essential. This is Classy Princess, if anybody's curious what I'm using. A50 silk. So I feel very proud of the fact. Bye, Cindy. So I have finished a Christine Karen book. So we'll do her skin tone. I just want to show you. Like I showed you the Bailey Beats with the cotton pearl. Like cotton pearl is a really good light skin tone if you want to use it for like lighter things like babies, angels, cherubs, things like that. That's what I mainly use that for. I also sometimes use it for different when I'm layering up things like that. Oh, and makes the marker look easy. So as soon as we're done her skin, then we'll be done with this stream. I just wanted to do something quick today. You know, we did that three-part stream where it was like that one with the Tales from the Forest Kingdom. I really enjoyed doing that picture a lot. So any requests for books that you would like me to do, guys? I always like to see what you guys want me to color for. And then you get an idea of what I like to color, too, you know, and I like to see what other people like to color. VO5 as Leia. So how many of you like that purple flower? We can alternate it too, you know. Make them purple and pink. Think about that. And you can always make them different colors if you perceive them to be. Spectrum green. So that gives you an idea of what everyone wants to do. So I will leave us here. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this. I have enjoyed coloring with you guys. I hope you all have enjoyed this. I know I have. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you again. Maybe tomorrow or maybe Tuesday. Who knows when we'll see each other again because of work and other real life things. So bye, everybody.